Well, good afternoon and welcome to Music at the Mint, brought to you by the Jazz Foundation of America in conjunction with the Jazz Museum right here in downtown New Orleans. How is everybody doing? That's great. Well, it's great to have you all here. And we appreciate our partners in our effort to stream this internationally on their Facebook pages. And we're talking about the Louisiana Music Factory and Offbeat Publications. I'm Jason Patterson from the Snug Harbor Jazz Bistro right down the way here. And I want to take a minute to talk a bit about the Jazz Foundation of America and all the great things they do. You know, they've been working tirelessly here in New Orleans to help musicians, also in South Louisiana, over there on Lake Charles and in New York. And hey, anywhere they are, they're there trying to help musicians in any way that they need help. And you know, we've had some problems down here, and musicians are definitely affected. We've had a couple of hurricanes, and we have that thing called a pandemic that we're getting over. We are getting over it, right? Sure we are. And that all affects musicians' income and their quality of life. So Jazz Foundation of America is there to help them with housing and with medical needs and legal aid and even providing performance opportunities like the performance you're about to see today. So we appreciate it. Next time you're in front of a computer, you might go up to jazzfoundation.org, and appreciate you making a donation if you can afford it, and then we can even do more stuff. So let's give it up for Jazz Foundation of America. They're wonderful. And today we are so pleased and proud to have Stephen Foster here. He is a Renaissance man in the New Orleans music community. He's been tirelessly working for decades as a musician, as a band leader, as an arranger, jazz educator.
Yes, sir.
All that stuff, right? Damn right. And so today he's got his great, great band here tonight, so please give it up for Stephen Foster and his swinging orchestra.
Okay, how's everybody doing? All right, so happy to see you all out there. All right, I guess a little audience. I like to start with a little audience participation. Let's see. Hidey, 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 ho. Oh, that's a little flat. Let's try that one more time, man. Okay. Hidey, 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 ho. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Well, I like to read body language. I see a guy over there saying, oh, that's my song. That's Cab Calloway, Men of the Mooch. Well, sir, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We won't be doing Cab Calloway. Okay, we have a whole nother show involved. And for those of you that saw the name on the billboards, is Stephen Foster. Oh, Camptown Racist. I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair. Beautiful dreamer. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Well, I hate to disappoint you again. No reincarnation. This is a native New Orleanian Stephen Foster and his friends. Let's give my friends a big hand before they get a little encouragement there. There we go. I like to start my show with always with a prayer, because I've been teaching now for 48 years. I've been playing music for about 54 years, and I know it's all through grace and favor that everything that I do has happened over the past 4 or 5, close to 5 decades. So we're going to start this show, if you don't mind, with a prayer, a musical prayer, a tribute to that grace and favor written by John Newton. But we don't know who wrote the music. Unknown, but we know he wrote the words. So we're going to give this to you. Just excuse us while we pray. Thank you. Grace and favor. My pastor's out there. What you say, Pastor Watson? The church say amen. Yes, he is. Okay. I have a theme for this concert. The theme for this concert is, these are a few of my favorite tunes. So that's what we're doing. That was my most favorite tune we just played. Okay. Now we're going to move on to my next most favorite tune. Where's my English teacher? Is she out there? No. Okay. Back in 1959, I was about, well, I'm not going to say how old I was, but I was sitting in a barber shop, and a gentleman came into the barber shop on the corner of Gravier and Rampart named Papa Lemon, and he used to play the banjo. Oh, man, he was an outstanding technician. He could really play. And he said, young man, come sit over here. I want to teach you a song. And this is the song that he taught me, my first song. It wasn't Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It wasn't Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush. It was this tune. And I want to ask a young lady that I've been working with since she was 6 years old to come up and help me do this song, Elena McClue. Let's show some love for Elena. No good without you. Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Shoot, Jump, 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 take my arms, I'll never use. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? Come on, band. Thank you, Papa Lemon. May you rest in peace. Yes. We did the Jazz and Heritage Festival this year, and we've been doing it every year for the past, I guess, couple of decades, 3 decades. Do a 3-dimensional orchestra. It's high school kids from all over the country, all over the city, along with the alumni. We have so many alumni now that have gone through my program. I remember 7. Anybody studied with Stephen Foster in the audience, my wife wants to know? No, not this group. They're too old. We got a couple over there? Okay. Herman? Herman Williams? Oh, man. Did you bring your trumpet? Okay. Yeah. So we did this this year because of all of the crime and the carjacking and, oh, man, it's ridiculous. We decided to dedicate the whole show to the word L-O-V-E, love. Love is the key. Love will heal. And as the minister once said, it's not something that you say. Love is something that you do. So we hope that things get better. And we hope that love plays an intricate part in making this world a better place. You agree? Yeah. Okay, yes. Okay. All the government, all of the police, all of the love. That's the key. That's the key. So I'm going to ask Elena to do one of my favorite songs. This is something I used to tell my wife all the time. She said, I love you. And I say, well, I love you more than that. And she knows what that meant. She still knows what that means. All right. So here's a little rendition of
More Than Yesterday.
I love you more today than yesterday. Let's welcome Miss Elena McClure again. One, two, three.
Notice what time it was. All I know is that I fell in
some love for Marlena McClue. All right. Okay, thank you so much. I think she's doing a wonderful job. I think the band is doing a wonderful job. Yeah, Stephen Foster and friends. You know, you can't call everybody your friend. So I had to think when I when I was offered this, oh boy, let me leave that alone. Okay. But when I was offered this position to do this show here at the, I said, now who are going to be my friends? Who are my real paracletes? Pastor, you don't know that word? Pastor, you want to tell them what that word means, paracletes? Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, that's next week's sermon. Okay. Yes, sir. Derivative of paracletus. Okay. I want to take a minute before we move on and just introduce the members of the band. Okay, can I do that? All right. Let's start on this end. Soon to be Dr. Roderick Paulin on tenor saxophone. Dear friend of mine, I wish I had time to tell the story, but we're not going to do that today. You know the story I'm talking about, right, Roderick? We'll leave that story alone. But put your hands together and show some love for Roderick Paulin, Doc Roderick Paulin. And his dad was Doc Paulin. For those of you that are old New Orleanians, you know about the legendary Doc Paulin. Yes, oh yeah. Next to this, to Roderick is a young man that I just met maybe about a year ago. It's been longer than that, huh, bro? That's that dementia, bro. It's setting in. But no, right. I'm sorry. My wife gets on me when I start claiming stuff. She's telling me, don't you say that on yourself. Don't you do that. But anyway, I've watched him with several units, Delphio Marcellus, that beautiful young lady that you play with sometime, I can't think of her name, Nia Jones, the Nojo Orchestra, the Stephen Foster Orchestra. I've watched you with some wonderful groups. He's an outstanding player, and we had a little conversation about him about maybe 2 months ago, and to my cousin, Roger Lewis, if you know Roger Lewis, the baritone sax player for the Dirty Dozen. And now he's a permanent member of the Dirty Dozen. So let's give Mr. Tavari Boone Huff Boone. And I'm going to turn these two guys loose before we leave here. I have to do that. Let's go to the far end over here. On trombone, all I can tell you is that Springfield, Illinois, July the 3rd of 2021, this young man, along with another keyboard player, saved my life. I mean, literally saved my life in a hotel. And he's from Canada, and he's another wonderful player that I met around the same time I met Tavari. And he goes by the name of Mr. Chris Butcher. Okay. I'm going to leave the Purple Knights for last. You know, we got some Purple Knights up here, but I'm going to wait on those two. This guy back here on the guitar, I think I met him in the, did I meet you in the hood, bro? Is that where I met you? Something like that. So we was in the hood, huh? Hanging out about 4 o'clock one morning with our hands in our pocket, looking crazy. Didn't know where we were going. Okay, yeah. Mr. Roy Joseph on guitar. Back here on the bass. Oh, boy. Mason's Las Vegas Strip, we're not going to talk about it. But anyway, we were in a band together with the renowned Sammy Burfeck. Anybody remember Sammy Burfeck? Great organ player. Well, we were the PGs, the polished gentlemen in his band. And boy, that was some band. We had Willie Green that went on to play with the Neville brothers, not the basketball coach. No, he doesn't play. But we had, he went on to play on the road with the Neville brothers for many years. And Snap is always very reliable. Great bass player. Let's show some love for Mr. Sylvester Snap Andrews. Another young man in the back here, playing that big instrument happens to have the same name, Stephen, except for hers, yours is spelled with a V-E-N, right? The right way, he said, okay. Okay, all right, we got jokes today, huh? All right, we're going to leave that alone. But I will say this, my mother named me Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, because her, and she passed away April 28th of this year at 91 years old, and we still miss her very dearly. It's only been a few months, but we, we feel like we're doing all of this attributed to her. Oh yeah, we good. But she named me Stephen because her name was Delphine, D-E-L-P-H-E-N-I-E. And instead of calling me Stephen, S-T-E-V-E-N, she wanted her name in my name in her name. So she named me Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N. And that's how that happened. So, and I didn't learn that until I was 60-some odd years old. Okay, but yeah, the big tuba guy? Yes. Show some love for Mr. Stephen Glenn on tuba. Sousaphone. John Philip Sousaphone. Yes. Another one of those guys I met in the hood back here on the drums. Boy, we singing in that hood, huh, bro? There's so much I can say about this gentleman. I love him. His son is remarkable. His son has won Emmys. He's so proud. He's in Canada now, isn't he? Just making things happen, right? Shannon Hamilton Jr. So this is Shannon Hamilton Sr. on drums. Let's put a big hand for Shannon Hamilton Sr. Now we get to those two purple knights in the band. Oh boy. Rise sun, the gold and purple. No, we're not going to do that one, bro. Put everybody to sleep in here, man. Okay. But anyway, this young man here, and I say young because he was just coming in when we were leaving, but he's been playing, you may have seen that face all over the place with Alan Toussaint, Dr. John, all the credits just go on and on. My Purple Knight buddy on trumpet, Mr. Tracy Griffin. And I saved next to last. I got to definitely get Mrs. Foster in here, but before I do that, I have to introduce this gentleman. We marched in St. Augustine High School band, first Endymion Parade, first Bacchus Parade, the first time they let Rex march in a parade. We did a lot of first, didn't we? First. My good friend, my dear friend, I can always count on him, Mr. Dwight Fitch Sr. I love you more today than yesterday. Yes, sir. What part of the hood? What you have to remember, sir, I actually had a gig on Basin Street that didn't start until 4 a.m. Go ahead now. All right? So we, just leave that alone. In the 60s, we... Yeah. Right. Okay, Doc. Okay. Doc got jokes too today, huh? All right, here we go. I plead the fifth on the grounds. This lady here, a right bass player, unfortunately she has a little injury. Today she won't be playing. But this lady I married 25 years ago. Yes, I did. And she wants me to definitely, oh, you want to say something? Okay, now, see, when she gets the mic, then I just sit down.
Hello. Well, Mr. Foster and I have a comedy hour, but we don't want to take up your hour being comedians. But Mr. Foster is the most awesome master musician, composer, extraordinaire I ever seen in my life, and I've been playing music since I was 5 years old. When he started doing theory and talking to his colleagues as well as the youth that he teach, I have to come sometime tell him, lower it down, babe. Lower it down. You and Quincy have your own dialogue. Sometimes this go way up. And I am truly feel anointed to have someone who knows music that high up in the eyes of God. So we have to be so thankful. This will not be the last concert. They're getting, they're chilling out here. But we hope that you come back when they won't be talking about sing-off and the 4 o'clock. Because they know their mama didn't let them be nowhere at 4 o'clock. So they're making up something. My mother-in-law was a teacher. She had the ruler and the hammer and everything waiting at the door. He wasn't going nowhere at 4 o'clock in the morning. So. Okay. And I'm a teacher, have a seat. I'm a retired college professor, and I don't play that either, so I don't know where he was. I've been married to 25 years. No, I didn't know him. He didn't come home after midnight, so just chill out, Mr. Foster.
Yes, Miss Foster. See, I learned good about sitting down. We were in Granville, Michigan, about to play a gig. And she said, I want to say something. I said, no, not right now. And then we got a tug of war going with the microphone like that. And the people were falling out laughing. They thought it was part of the show. No, we were actually fighting over this microphone. So now I just surrender. I sit down. I don't get onto all that. I want you to help me with this next song. We're still talking about love, L-O-V-E. All right. During the Jazz Fest this year, we learned a couple of sign language things. We learned, I love you. Can you do that? I love you. There's an L in there. There's an I in there. There's a U in there. Okay, I love you. You can turn it around to somebody that you don't know, that you want to know that's in here. Okay, all right. I hear somebody saying, yeah. Okay, and the other thing we learned was this sign, which was just simply love. And I want you to do this for me. Just love. That's love. That's love. So when I do this through the song and then point, I want you all to give me an enthusiastic love. Can we try that? Okay. Let's try. Oh, that's a little cut dry. We got to do better than that. Let's try it one more time. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. I think you'll enjoy this tune, made famous by Nat King Cole, one of my favorite artists when I was coming up as a child. Okay? Oh, a little faster than that, bro. Set it up, Stephen. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore, 'cause love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a dream. Two in love can't make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love is made for me and you. Come on, band. Blow your horn, Tabari. Tavari Haboon. I said L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. But love is more than just a game to love is more than just a dream come true. Two in love can't make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made. One more solo. Come on, Doc Paul, and blow your horn. Roderick Paulin. Come on, Dwight Fitch. Come on, man. Love was made for me, and love was made for me, and love was made for me and you. Yeah. All right. Boy, this band, I don't know. We might have to put this. Dwight, what you think, man? We going to have to do something else, huh? Put it somewhere. Take it to the hood. All right. Okay. All right. Another one of my four. Well, we start this up now with that. Okay. Another one of my favorite tunes coming up. I'm going to ask Elena to come and sing this one for me. This is therapeutic during Katrina. I love to hear this song, and you'll understand why. Okay.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I'm feeling. Blossom on a tree, that's how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's how I feel. And this world, it's a new world, and I'm for me. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel, don't you know? Scent of the vine, you know what I mean. I'm feeling it's a night, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, a new life for me. And I'm feeling
Many of you don't know that I found my husband in a very precarious situation. He almost died last year, and we didn't think he would ever play again. But through the grace of God, after that, the doctor said he wouldn't play the horn again. He wouldn't be standing on anyone's stage again. So if y'all could stand, give Stephen Foster 46 years of more 48, you're not sick anymore. 48, just stand up and give him a standing ovation because you heard him playing. It's a miracle from God. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is Dr. Richards in the house? Oh, thank God, because he would have a fit to know up here with a horn blown.
No, he wouldn't.
He would encourage it, huh?
Yeah, he would encourage you.
Okay. I just wanted to say one thing about Elena before. You know, I started with her when she was 6, and that's been a long time ago. And I watched her go to St. Mary Dominican and have the highest average in the class. You're not saying a whole lot for a young lady, African-American lady, to have a highest average in the class at a school like St. Mary Dominican. Then she left from there and she went to Xavier, and she had the highest average in the class her freshman year in business, her sophomore year, her junior year. Every year she had the highest average in her department at Xavier University. Then she went on to get a master's in Irvine, California, correct? And she graduated with honors. So I'm so proud of her, and I think you ought to give her another hand just for her academic skills. And I don't have a problem with acknowledging my student. Herman, stand up, Herman. Herman graduated from he's another Purple Knight and an outstanding trumpet player. All right, don't let me leave anybody out. Any other? Tulane. Right, my wife graduated from Tulane. And yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Okay, you want to take the mic again? I can sit down. Okay, there we go. All right, one more time for Herman. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Boy, I can't wait to see this playback. I want to see this film. I'm going to sit down and get me a bag of popcorn. Watch this one. All right. Yes, indeed. Send this to all our friends in Memphis, man. Look at this. You think we used to do some shows with Mr. and Mrs. Foster. Check this out. Yeah, okay. Don't see this? Okay. Last but not least, we're getting close here. These are a few of my favorite tunes. All right. Got to tell you about this song that we're about to do. And we want to get some people up on their feet, get your handkerchiefs out. You know, this is New Orleans, so you know what we do on the finale number. But I have to tell you how this happened. I was playing with Snap at Mason's Las Vegas Strip. And I decided one night that I would go at 4 o'clock in the morning and check out a young man. At 4 o'clock, boy, at 4 o'clock something, huh? Yeah. I went to hear a guitarist I've been hearing so much about named Walter Wolfman Washington. And I sat there, and let me tell you, you got to understand what was happening in this club at 4 o'clock in the morning. At one table, we had Ellis Marcellus, Kid Jordan, and Roger Dickerson just sitting there, checking out the show. Over at the bar, I'm not sure if Eleanor Tatum was on her way to a gig, but she was there, standing at the bar. Here's Tuba Fats coming off of, I don't know where Tuba Fats was coming from. There's no gig at 4 o'clock in the morning, second line that I know. You remember the second lines at 4 o'clock in the morning? Okay, the movie, huh? But anyway, I fell in love with the band. Then they had a group of vocalists standing there waiting to sit in. Ernie Cato, Lee Dorsey, Lee Bates, and my good friend, the singing canary, Johnny Adams, took to the mic. And this is the song that I fell in love with for the first time, and it's been my song for a long time. So we're going to close out with this number, and it has something to do with a boat. So since we're on the Mississippi, okay, and I don't have to say any more about this tune. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Did you have a good time? Okay. If we get to do this again, we want you to tell your friends so we can fill it up, huh? That would be nice, you know. We'll bring a different show next time. Okay. Here we go. Y'all ready, fellas? Set it up, Stephen. You can clap your hands. You can pat your feet. You can even get up in the aisles and do a Holy Ghost dance, huh, Pastor? I think Pastor's gonna have a conference with me after this. Stephen Glenn on sousaphone. Come on, fellas. Goes a little something like this. When my dream boat comes home, when my dream no more will roam, I will meet you, yeah, and I'll greet you. When my dream boat comes home, moonlit water will sing of the tender love you bring. We'll be sweethearts, yeah, forever. When my dream boat come home. You can take out your handkerchief, get up out your seat, clap your hands, stomp your feet. Yeah, Come on, Roy Joseph. Come on, Snap, get a bass player or something. Snap. That's not my pass out, is it? Oh! Snap on the bass, giving showing some love. falling on sax. Yeah, when my dreamboat comes home, and my dreams no more will roam. I will meet you, yeah, and I'll greet you when my dreamboat comes home. Moonlit waters will sing of the tender love you bring. We'll be sweetheart, yes, forever. When my dreamboat come home. Come on, band. Come on, band. Can I get you to say yeah? Yeah. 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 1, 2. 1, 2. When my dreamboat comes home, I will dream no more. We'll roam. I will meet you. Yes, I'll greet you when my dreamboat comes home. Moonlit water will sing song of love you bring. We'll be sweethearts, yes, forever. When my dreamboat comes. Yeah, thank you very much. Stephen Foster and friends.